The Wise Ant and the Lazy Grasshopper. In a busy meadow a long time ago, dwelled an industrious and astute ant named Andy. His days were spent gathering nourishment and methodically preparing for the forthcoming winter. Recognizing the significance of planning and saving for what's to come, Andy was deemed wise. In the meadow, resided an indolent and carefree grasshopper by the name of Greg. His days were spent serenading and fiddling his violin while neglecting life's duties. He had a complacent belief that prosperity would last indefinitely, disregarding plans for the future. As winter approached, Andy toiled tirelessly to gather and store enough food for the harsh months ahead. In a flurry of motion, he scurried back and forth with grains and seeds in tow, packing them away into his cozy underground abode. Meanwhile, Greg continued to enjoy his carefree life, paying no attention to Andy's diligent preparations. He would dance and sing, laughing at Andy's busy activities. "Why do you work so hard, Andy? Winter is far away. Let's enjoy the present," Greg would exclaim. Andy was known for his wisdom and patience. Whenever Greg expressed concerns about the impending winter season and scarcity of food, Andy would calmly advise him to prepare well for future challenges. He believed in being proactive and planning ahead to avoid any unforeseen circumstances that may arise. "Winter is approaching soon, Greg," he would say. As the temperature continued to plummet, what was once a vibrant meadow now lay before them as an icy wasteland. The relentless howl of the winter winds permeated through every crevice as blankets of snow suffocated any sign of growth. While Andy took refuge in his well-provisioned home, Greg suffered from hunger and exposure to the brutal elements. Greg was desperate and shivering as he approached Andy's home, in search of help. He knocked on the door and called out to his friend, "Andy, please help me. I am starving and freezing." Andy understood the significance of kindness and acted upon it by inviting Greg in. He shared his own food with his newly made companion and offered him warmth, embodying the true essence of compassion in action. As they sat side by side, Greg came to a realization that shook him. He finally grasped the importance of Andy's hard work and preparations. What he once thought was frivolous had been essential for their survival. The weight of his earlier laziness and lack of foresight hit him like a ton of bricks as he felt deep remorse. With gratitude in his heart, Greg said to Andy, "I see now that your wisdom and hard work have saved us both. I was foolish to ignore the importance of preparation and took our abundant days for granted. From now on, I promise to be responsible and work alongside you." Andy's smile conveyed his contentment with Greg's newfound realization. Without hesitation, he pardoned him and suggested that he make things right for his past actions. During the winter, Greg worked alongside Andy and learned to value diligence and planning. He came to the realization that enjoying the present is important, but preparing for the future is equally essential. Spring brought new life to the meadow, with blossoms bursting forth and the vibrant scenery returning. Greg and Andy persevered in their work together, gathering food and planning ahead for the winter to come. Their diligence and responsibility ensured a secure and prosperous future lay before them.